Peter Navarro's on the tape this morning saying that these tariffs on Mexican goods may not have to go into effect, quote, because we have the Mexicans' attention. Do we?
Well, I think we have the world's attention. I think people are very concerned about leveling taxes against our southern neighbor. We haven't asked what are the cause of this migration coming north, and tariffs aren't going to deal with the basic causes.
How do you think the Mexicans are going to respond beyond coming to D.C. for these talks?
I hope that there is a rational discussion about the causes for the migration, which the UN says is over 80% poverty, economic issues, and from that comes violence, and to develop a plan to deal with that. Keep in mind that in 2015, our nation had a program to help Central America deal with both of those issues. And the present administration has cut the budget down more than from about below $1 billion. It's really remarkable. As the need goes up, our help goes down. But if we sit with Mexico and try to develop a plan, I don't think we've told Mexico what it is we hope they would do with us. But believe me, you can't handle border issues without accommodations among the people on both sides of the border.
Politico has a piece today about Senator Jim Lankford. They say in a meeting with some people briefing him, he said this administration is trying to use tariffs to solve everything but HIV and climate change. To what degree is there a legitimate use of tariffs to solve things that are beyond trade?
Well, tariffs are not going to fix the poverty in Central America, nor is it going to correct the violence in Central America. I think you need to have a plan. What could we do to assist a transfer to more rational governance? And we did have a plan, but we're not carrying it out, and we do need Mexico to work with us. We're worried about our southern border. You cannot handle the border without a partnership on both sides.
Ambassador Hills, so the president might argue in this conversation that the tariffs are worth the cost. And if the cost becomes too great for businesses, then they should look at moving production back to the U.S. or to other places. Is that realistic?
How does that deal with the problems in Central America? I mean, if the problem is to talk to U.S. companies about where they're doing business, that's not an issue that deals with Central America.
Well, he's made it about both. I mean, yes, he's made it about stemming migration, absolutely, but he's also made it very clear in tweets that tariffs also incentivize American companies, in his view, to bring business back home.
Sounds like it violates the USMCA, where we are eliminating or maintaining zero tariffs with our northern and southern neighbors, and that we have increased our trade by some sixfold. And we have more than 2 million jobs connected to that trade. So I'm not seeing the connection between putting tariffs on because Mexico is not stemming migration and increasing it from 5% all the way up to 25%, and trying to giving us credit for creating jobs back home.